Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time of the day you are listening to this. And you are welcome to Volatile Times with Daniel podcast. My name is Daniel Briggs-Adisa, your jolly good, ever lovely, ever wise host. And today's episode is an interview. I've been meaning to do more interviews for a while, and I just never really got around to it for different reasons. But hey, we have our very first interview of the year, and this one actually keys into what many people support and many people don't support, which is Pride Month. This interview is with someone who is a homosexual, somebody who is gay, but in secret. This entire interview's question is, what is it like being gay in Nigeria? And I have a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, over to discuss what his life is like and the dynamics he has with family and just self being gay in Nigeria. I hope this episode is insightful. I hope it's enjoyable to listen to. And most of all, thank you for listening and happy Pride Month.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Khaki in glasses. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, Mr. D. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm doing good.
Okay, so Khaki here, which is not his real name, obviously, because if your parent is naming you Khaki, there's something wrong somewhere. Nobody loves you. Anyway, Khaki here is a friend of mine. We've been friends for a couple of years now. He's currently serving. He's in oil and guys. We are trying to get him a sugar daddy in administration or, kind of like CEO level that will make sure that he's retained so that he can be on the path to a millionaire, I believe in you. My sugar friend. I believe in you. Anyway, so today I want us to talk about something that revolves around sexuality. I haven't ever really broached this topic on this podcast before, but there's always a first time for everything. Yeah. So I guess the first question I want to ask you is, jumping all premises and all forms of introduction and, preambles, what's it like for you being gay in Nigeria?
Okay, that's hard. You're always, being gay in Nigeria is a very, very, you have to be very careful because Nigeria, the law doesn't accept you being gay. So you always have to be very careful. You always have to be very, very careful who you meet, who you have sex with. And there are also guys outside there that want to harm you. They want to,
or the ones that will pose as maybe they are queer also, they are gay also, they just want to have you. Meanwhile, what they want to have is your life.
Yeah. So Nigeria generally, they don't want, the law doesn't accept it. Even the people Nigerians themselves,
yeah,
they don't like it because though some people really don't mind being friends with,
but at the same time, that doesn't mean that they are, affirming or like they are accepting.
Yeah, so it's a two-way thing. I mean, I enjoy the secrecy. I don't know why. When people ask me that, there's fun in doing something in secret. There's this. I don't know how to explain it.
There's this feel this excitement is there, like, ooh, like only something, like that.
Yes, but I still don't like the fact that a lot of Nigerians still don't, especially the older people, still don't have the idea on it, still feel it's a bad thing, still try to, correct. I don't think it's the spirit, so it's
they say it's a spirit.
I don't even think it's who you are. Who you are.
Nah.
Who you are.
I mean, many times I've heard, it's a choice. They're obviously choosing kiniko. And some people kind of like do this, should I call it a dichotomy of where they say it's a choice, not because you choose to feel that way, but because you choose to live a lifestyle, right? So there's this guy that I was watching on YouTube, David Covino or something like that. He said, straight people get to have lives. Gay people get to have lifestyles, right? So it's almost, because putting it as a lifestyle is still kind of saying, you are choosing to live this way. Meanwhile, we never say that for a straight person. We look at a straight person and be like, oh, you are straight, you are heterosexual by nature, but you are choosing to have this straight lifestyle. Like, we never really say that, which It's baffling to me, to be very, very honest. Now, it's difficult, laws, people, all of that. On a personal level, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult will you say it's been?
Okay. If I consider Nigeria, its law, my parents, I'd say which one is the highest?
10 is the highest.
10 is the highest.
1 being not that difficult.
It's okay.
Or not difficult at all. 10 being, oh my God, this is fucking hell.
I would say 7, 8. It's very difficult for me. Because, how do I explain this? Because as much as I want to meet people, I'm also being careful that I don't get casted, or my parent doesn't know, or my neighbor doesn't know, or do you understand? So it's kind of difficult for me. It's really difficult for me. But I mean, there's some people that might find it very easy. I mean, people that don't care, people that maybe their parent really isn't. I don't know. But
I guess maybe their parents are more accepting.
Yeah, accepting.
Yeah, I think everybody has different levels of difficulties. Even, I have friends of all ilk, and if there's one thing I realize is everybody faces difficulty of one kind. There are some people who face particular difficulties that I don't see as a problem, and I have difficulties that some people is just like, what's this? That kind of stuff. You mentioned your parents, right? How's that working out? First off, do they know? And if they do, how? Give us like a brief story of how that happened. Don't cry.
Stop that. No. Yeah, they know. My mom, I don't have a dad. My mom knows. My brother knows. But my mom is still trying to I know it's not true. I feel it's still, but she knows, deep down she knows. My brother knows already.
Mama always knows.
Yes. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. How did he, it's a long story. I brought someone over, just a friend from school, just to enjoy my time. The neighbors saw us, told my brother.
Those pesky neighbors.
Yes, told my brother, and my brother told my mom, my brothers, my second brother.
And it just kept escalating, expanding.
And searched my phone, saw some shit. So that is it, but it has been difficult. Always telling me, bring your girlfriend, you've never seen me with a girl. I am this, you're asking me to bring my girlfriend.
But yeah, like you mentioned different times where they tried to set you up. Like, remind me of one time they tried to set you up, because it's always funny whenever you tell this.
So, I remember the one where my brother has a school somewhere around Lagos Ogun State. So, they had this copper that if me and her get together,
Yeah,
we could make things happen. But for me, I don't see it that way. I'm a guy that likes guys.
yeah.
Guy that
And so too, it's just it's just weird.
Yeah, funny I feel at the long run, I feel for me, I could pretend to like this girl. I could pretend to even like a girl. I could pretend it's like something I could do.
Yeah.
But I feel it would be bad on me if I do that, because I'll be hurting the girl in the long run. Because obviously I do not like her. You understand? Obviously I do not like her. So in the end, why don't I just be myself and just already, though the pressure is still much for my parents. They still told me to bring a girl home. I'm
expecting to get married.
Yes, and
it was grandchildren.
Yeah, it's still a lot, but at the same time, I'm still holding strong. It's difficult. I won't lie, because moments when they put you in the middle and talk about you, go on. Those moments can be really, really terrible, because you want yourself to just disappear from that mist, because this one bring down, this one bring down, this one bring down, this one bring down. And it's all on your matter. It's not startable. Anyway, sharp. So for me and the girl, I don't know. I don't even know where it is right now. That's the truth.
Wait, do you still talk to her?
We still say hello, hi.
You still say hello, hi?
Yeah, we just greet once in a while.
That's nice.
Still do once in a while.
Given the kind of difficulties you've had over time, especially because of your sexuality, have you ever had this? And don't lie, because if you lie, I am going to break your lie. Just calm down. Because I have
Okay, what is question?
So, have you ever gone through a time where you try to un-gay yourself, where you went through this? I can pray myself straight. I can control myself straight. I can, kind of like mind over matter. It is what you think in your mind that will manifest in your reality, and all that kind of bullshit.
Okay, so yeah. I mean, if you're a gay person and you really care, you want to do what the society are doing, like, you understand? So, but yeah, so for me, yes, I have, I would, so, okay, let me start with, when I was growing, I was effeminate, like I, to like a girl. But as time goes on, I realized people started calling me boy girl. So I tried to like work on myself. Then I shifted a lot from people. So I tried to like work on myself. At that time, I even had low self-esteem. So I tried to work on myself. I tried to become masculine as possible. So right now I'm a little bit masculine, but I mean, you can still see traces of my yeah. So you can see traces of it. So, but so far, I noticed when someone asks me, guy, you're doing, why you behaving like a girl? I try to like stop what I'm doing or try to correct myself to like, oh, okay, like, or just bring up something to just, So like, I tried to like correct myself. So yes, I have. I've plenty times. I'm doing like I'm doing. I just put my hands. I try to. I try to correct myself, control myself.
Yeah, very, very conscious of how you present yourself physically.
Yes. All the reason is because I just don't want people to see me and say, oh, this guy is gay. Just as much as I am gay, I tried to be what's the word, DL as possible, like very secret.
Yeah, in the closet,
yeah. Very secret. So I don't want people to see me and assume, okay. I mean, there's nothing bad in seeing me, but in Nigeria that the law is not,
it's dangerous.
Yes,
it's dangerous.
Yeah, so I try to be very, 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 very closeted. So yeah,
I remember there was a time. I think this was around the time your family found out you had your very religious phase, which I am glad is gone. Thank the Lord God, because oh my God, that shit was terrifying to behold. You had your very religious phase. Khaki would be posting prayers, church flyer, sermon clips, things this human being has never cared about before. And I was like, oh, he's running to Jesus. But gas was not finished.
When I won't say I'm religious, so Mr. D, I won't say.
No, I'm not saying you currently are, but like you had that phase. It was that gay panic phase.
Let's be sincere. The moment my my parents found out, I remember my mom crying. I remember she was really crying that I felt. See, I don't know. I just felt this wave of sadness in me. Like I felt my brothers were those ones. Let's be outside. So my mom was really crying, and I was just very sad. I really wanted to like change who I am, but I tried distancing myself from the act. I tried doing a lot of things to at least ensure I stop. But well, time does it. But anyway, I just say so just changed me. Just wanted, so those periods I just felt like I could change who I am to become the one everybody wants me to become. That's the straight person.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I tried to do the things they expect of me, being religious, go to church, praise God, pray.
Understand?
Do you understand?
Be righteous, righteousness.
Just maybe I could.
Maybe a miracle would happen.
Do you understand? I mean, a miracle happened because I'm a child of God. I mean, a miracle happened, but it still didn't change who I am. Do you understand? It still didn't change who I am. I have still me. I have still this khaki in glasses. And I hope and I wish, and I don't think this prayer is very, I don't think it can be. Anyway, I just pray and hope my parents, my family really gets to understand and see me for where I am.
Realistically speaking,
Yeah.
do you think that will ever happen?
Realistic realistic and say,
Don't taste that.
realistic and oh,
Forget it. Realistically speaking, and then continue from there.
I have hope. I have hope because I would say 80-20. The 20 is of my hope, but the 80% is not not possible.
So you hope it will happen, but you don't really think it will.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Do I have my reasons why I think there is hope? Where my brothers don't really give a fuck about me now. They don't really, right now as my mom said, that actually gives a fuck, like, wants me to change. So for the fact that my brother doesn't really care, means...
But is it that they don't really care in the sense of, "Oh, we are fine with it, whatever," or they don't really care in the sense of it's almost like as if they are subtly abandoning you?
That's a difficult question. I mean, at the point my brother didn't speak for a while before we started speaking while those things happened, because it felt like I was, when everybody grew, my mommy as the only parent, she trained us to be this way, to be Christian, to go to church, to read your book, then walk,
To gain free.
and marry and give birth. But now me, that I'm doing the opposite. It looks like I'm the different person among the family. So I think at the point everybody left, like not like left me, but like didn't speak to me, my brothers especially. But currently, I'll say they don't care what I, how do I say it? They don't care what I become. But my mom, see being there, is the one like still. So it must not become this. We don't want it to become this. Do you understand? They don't care. They don't care. Basically, my brothers, they don't care. But now we're talking back, but still,
How it's strange.
yeah, as it was before, it wasn't like that before. They don't understand it, Sha. That's what I would say.
Yeah. That's relatable. I'm always baffled by this. We don't understand it, kind of stuff. Because, how should I put it? I have a friend who is asexual, doesn't experience romantic feelings whatsoever. She has sexual urges, like she has a sexual drive. That one is not the problem. But like she has never felt romantic for anybody, right? And the first time when it came up in a conversation, it was weird. Because I was like, I've always attached both of them together in a sense, because I believe even if you are randomly hooking up with people out here, there's still a romantic aspect to it in how you choose, how you go about it, and all that kind of stuff. So for her saying she has experienced nothing that seems romantic before, it was weird, it was strange. But I never had this idea of, I need to understand it to accept it, or like I need to understand it for our relationship to be fine. For me, it was like, yes, I did want to understand it, but it was like, that didn't matter though. Like, it mattered to her, obviously, but like in the context of our friendship, it was like, it didn't really, it's like, I'm not expecting you to have romantic, feelings for me. So it's like, I didn't lose anything, right? And as a teacher, too, you learn this with different students. People are weird. Yeah. People are weird. I have teachers who are always complaining about one weird thing that the students like to do, or one other weird thing that the students like to do. But for me, it's just like, what exactly is wrong with it? Yes, it's weird. It's not necessarily the normal way. Yes. Like when I was in secondary school, I used to have the junior who wrote upside down. Like he would turn his book upside down and write. But when you turn it back, it's all straight, and that writing is sexy as hell, right? Mm-hmm. But teachers used to beat him for writing like that. And I just never understood, because I'm like, his writing is legible. You can read it. What's the problem here? It's just not right. It's just not right. And I think many times people are confusing their moral judgment with their sense of disgust and apprehension. Sometimes they are just not used to something. But just because they are not used to something doesn't necessarily make it wrong or right or anything. Concern you, move on. Nigeria is way too hard to be other people's business. But I think people like to hate on gay people in Nigeria, especially because who else are you going to hate? Where else is the outlet, to be very, very honest? Is it politicians, no matter how much you curse and shout, they don't care. It's like they hear you and they laugh. Your curses are like jokes. So who can we overpower? You find a group of people to overpower, and then, you do that. You pour out your frustrations. This happens everywhere, all the time. I want to say, have you come out to anybody in particular and then you lost that friendship or relationship because of that?
I don't come out to people like
How people just mistakenly find out. Jesus.
I don't come out to people. The only person I think I came out to was my best friend, and that was 2021. That was 2021. I can't tell his name. So he took it cool. It was like, I know already. It was
Wow.
I know already.
You were like a walking billboard.
It was like he knows already, but was not just sure. And he was like, that was okay, that was cool. Yeah, but so far I don't tell people my sexuality because I'm a masculine person. So I feel everybody would think I'm straight. So I don't think I need to. But I don't tell people.
But your jig might be up soon. This one that gym bros are constantly messaging men on Twitter to become sugar boys. Hey,
You should come my way, please. I need it. I need money. I need sugar daddy.
go enter gym.
Is that the way right now?
Enter gym. Find one club to join and go and be sitting out there about flexing muscle. Somebody's husband will come for you. Or go to Abuja. if Twitter is right, Abuja is the place.
Oh, in fact, I would like to visit Abuja. I have two friends in Abuja.
SMH, child of God, I was gonna be a shower me. Respect the Lord God.
So I didn't say I'm an show. I just do things.
Okay. Let's bring this to a close. But before we do that, religion.
Okay.
How religious are you on a scale of 1 to 5? 5 being very, 1 being goes to church maybe like once a year.
I'm 3.
3. So it's kind of still invested in a sense.
Yes, and also I'm like, okay, I go to church, but I don't listen to church, or I'm not going to church this Sunday.
You're just performing it.
Yeah, I'm just like, doesn't really get me. It's not like it's very important. Or Sunday, I can go this Sunday, then not Sunday I might not go. Do you understand? Or even if I go to church, not like I'm listening to you. Do you understand? I'm not very religious. I'm not very religious.
So put it like under a 2, then, like around 2. Yeah,
Not bad.
It's not bad. So like are you like pressing your phone when they are preaching sermon, or like, no, let's even leave that one. Like sometimes,
Okay.
because I am somebody who has been decentering religion and church for my life for like the past 2 years. Okay. Not because I don't like church, but also because I like staying in my house, right? And also there's a knowledge gap in some sense, and it's to make me sound proud, so don't let me even state the reason why. Let me say the reason why. But it's just, for instance, I can't be in a Christian gathering and then somebody starts talking about Genesis in a way like as if Genesis actually happened, when I know it did not, because we have proof, textual, people have studied this shit down to the very, very minute detail. Yeah, no, see, there are a lot of issues. If we actually see existentiality, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that would not make sense. A lot of things that would not make sense. Like how, if I don't let me start constructing.
Don't go into it, but
yeah, you get like a bunch of things, right? And also because I recognize how church as an authority in Nigeria has its positives, but largely is a large sponsor of oppression in Nigeria. Church has been one place that has enabled political corruption on a moral level, in the sense that church has actively for generations commanded its members to not involve themselves in politics, to simply just leave it up to prayer and leave it up to the children of the world. So we have not had any need to educate ourselves, and that also coincided with what politicians were doing in education, removing history and other kind of things like that. So when you look at the church, it's been very, very anti-political. It's been very, very political apathy, right? And then there's also this thing where religion kind of affects education in a very, very negative way, in a ridiculously negative way. There are some topics that honestly you cannot approach unless you start giving so many religious disclaimers. And then even then, you still have to go through, make everything you say go through filter after filter after filter after filter. Why? Because this is a very, very sensitive topic. Why? Because our religion says, you get, I was doing a sex ed class the other day, and somebody was still trying to remind me that I needed to emphasize that religiously sex is, and I'm like, this is education, sir. Sorry, go to church or mosque if you want to do that. You get, it's a lot of things. So for me, I still like church. I watch sermons once in a while. I would disagree with my pastor on issues I disagree with. You get, I'm not one of the honor council. I do not honor somebody to the point where disagreeing with them is a sin. Right? So for me, many things. So anyway, let me ask a fun question, and that will be the last thing we talk about. Experiences. Right?
Yeah.
Let me shame you on this podcast. You're a virgin.
No.
You're not a virgin. Hey, hold on. Wait, I can't show jeez. No. Wait. I cut your list. Look like speaker. He took a deal bit. No. He look how no so.
See, when you say virgin, I need to know which part.
Oh, please, there has been only one definition of virgin for decades. Somebody that hasn't had sex is usually penetrative in kind.
I've not had.
Okay.
But like I've done a lot.
Because I remember, was it last year you were being a total ashewo. Every single time I was saying, this guy can come. I'll be like, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. What monster have we unleashed upon the world?
Yes, I've kissed.
You've done so many.
I've done a lot just penetrate.
You have committed so many.
The only reason why I haven't penetrated is not because I did not penetrate recently.
It's because the Holy Spirit is still holding you.
Because it's painful.
It's because it's painful.
Yes.
I'd like to talk about that, but let's keep this PG-13.
Yeah, but I mean, I could penetrate anyone if anyone is interested. So
stop it. I am not a pimp.
So, but like, yes, I'm a virgin, but like, I'm also not a virgin because I know things.
Okay, this is why I asked. The reason why I asked is I have never been shy about me being a very, very sexual teenager. I had fun time, but I also your teen years you're dry, like Pene
was dry.
Some of us were not listening to the Holy Spirit. So the reason I'm asking is because sex isn't everything, right?
Yeah.
So it's like when I say experiences, I mean every kind of experience. Have you had moments with somebody? Have you dated anybody? Have you, kind of like you had romantic kind of like romantically suggestive relationship with somebody? You get where both of you on some level will be looking at each other eye. Something is being communicated here, but you just never really pursue.
Okay, so last year, it wasn't. Last year ended. Okay, so there was this party that a friend of mine invited me to. I met the person. The person happened to like me. We talked. He liked me. I liked his vibes. I wish I could mention his name, but my guy didn't know his name.
I don't need to mention anybody's name, please. So
yes, I have. Yeah, last year. But we ended up because as I'm a khaki guy in glasses, it's also a khaki guy in glasses. It's not in glasses, but it's also a khaki guy.
He's wearing khaki.
Yes, so somewhere. Oshin.
He's wearing. He's on Osho khaki.
Yeah,
Osho. Yeah, Lagos khaki.
Yes. So distance. Then he's now going to law school. He's currently doing his law school with
NYC.
So right now he's in Abuja. So it's important I told you that I also have someone in Abuja.
Oh, okay. You already have a leg.
So I already have someone.
All we need to do is get flight tickets and get you on your way to find the sugar daddy.
So the thing didn't really.
You didn't really pick up.
Yeah, so we're just, as I was trying to pick up like this, was just going down. So then I now figured that I can't do long distance relationship because that's when I figured to myself that I can't do long distance relationship. So there's a lot of things I've been figuring out about myself recently that maybe if I started since I could have figured out a lot. Like I don't like fair person. Like I can't do long distance relationship. So all these things I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
Into by myself.
Do you feel like because you've only recently started to be truthful to yourself and explore things, do you feel like you've lost years? Like you've lost time, you've lost out in getting to experience things?
Funny enough, no, but sometimes I just feel like I should just sit down on those things and just be writing down, moving on.
You think that wish things?
I don't know where I wish things, but like, I know I don't regret it. I feel now. I think if I think it doesn't matter. I feel if I'd started earlier and would have not changed the thing, we would have not changed it. Maybe just my sex life, but it would have not changed the thing. Okay, maybe I could have been. I don't think it would have changed the thing, but I've had a lot of experiences. That's just it. But I don't think it would have changed the thing. I don't regret it. I mean, I'm okay that I started now. It's okay by me. I'm okay. Truth.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad for you.
Yeah.
Can't find out sugar daddy.
I need one.
Become millionaire.
Please, if you want my contact, please DM him. He would give you my contact. I'm free and available. I'm very, very single.
You will pay commission fee.
Fucking fine person.
You will pay.
I see my voice. I listen to my voice. Yeah, that's me.
And you will pay commission fee. Say, I cannot be doing anything for free. It's a lie. Not especially in this place. If they come and arrest me as a solicitor or cleaning, at least I will say, at least I will say they gave me money, so it was worth it. The people is not giving me money. I'm not deleting shit. I'm leaving everything aside. Anyway, Khaki, thank you so very much for having this conversation.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
Are you gay?
Oh my God, baby, yeah. It's like, oh my God, like shrieks. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you so very much. I enjoyed this conversation. Is there anything that you would like to leave as a final say? I know we are doing the whole anonymous thing, so I cannot be saying drop your social media, but is there anything you'd like to say as final? Then
I just feel, I mean, if you're a queer person and you have seen out, I mean, if you don't want to come out, it's your choice. Just take your time. Like me, I'm not still out. I'm not still out. So take your time.
yeah, so you're saying Nanya.
Bide your time. Enjoy yourself. Have fun if you can. Be careful. And enjoy yourself. Have fun. That's it. Enjoy your life.
Yeah, it's message. Now that you have sown your agenda on my podcast, pay commission fee. Anyway, thank you so very much, guys, for listening. And this is the end.
Okay, so that's the interview. And yes, I cannot be sharing his details because obviously keeping him anonymous and protection, obviously. But still, yet, I hope this episode was fun to listen to. I hope the humor came across well. And I hope we do not have religious pitchforks coming after us. I just did this episode to highlight an aspect of life that most people are never privy to, and most people never get to hear a gay person's perspective about life because they tend to get a lot of hate. And just like I had an altercation with somebody recently, simply just over saying Happy Pride Month. I know I have some over this, but my standpoint is I think gay people deserve to live their life. It's not a crime. I do not think it should be legalized in the sense of criminality. And also, I think everybody should just mind their business and let adults be adults. Okay? If you love listening to this episode and want to listen to more episodes of Volatile Times with Daniel podcast, I advise that you subscribe. Please give a 5-star rating or review if you're on Apple or if you're on Spotify. You can also leave a comment below in Spotify. I engage with those, and I really am hoping to see one on this episode. But yeah, thank you so very much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.